Hey guys, Jamie here. Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. While Realme just released their flagship smartphone in the X3 Super Zoom recently, let's not forget that they're mostly known for giving us budget-friendly devices. Yes guys, we've got a phone that's less than 5,000 pesos. This is the Realme C11. Before we jump in guys, just a quick reminder that we are running our giveaway for the month of July over on Instagram, and if you're new here, make sure you sub to the channel and hit that notification bell to help us get to the next milestone. Anyway, let's unbox the Realme C11. Alright, so here is the trademark yellow box from Realme with a minimalist design with just the name of the phone on it. And as always, we have the phone itself. This is the pepper gray color variant, and we have a configuration that has 3GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. Now, as a point of clarification guys, when the phone gets sold locally, we're only getting 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, and the configuration that we have with us is for review purposes only. Anyway, in terms of accessories, there's no included case and there are no headphones either, so just keep that in mind. Everything else is pretty much what you would come to expect from the documentation that no one really reads. The SIM ejector pin, a micro USB cable, and yes guys, it's a budget phone, so keep your cool. Micro USB is still a thing at this price point. And lastly, the charging brick. And now that the unboxing section of this video is over, let's have a closer look at the Realme C11. So there's no denying that this phone is made out of plastic, and that's okay guys, especially since we're talking about a phone that's below 5,000 pesos. It does have different textures to it, give it more appeal, which you often see in this price range, and it is very much appreciated. So you've got a mostly textured back to help make this phone a bit more resistant to smudges, and you have a line with a matte finish where the camera array is. Also guys, just in case you forget what brand this phone is, well, that's some pretty big branding there. Okay, so let's pause here for a bit and talk about that camera array because it can be polarizing. Now, while it does look like some of the smartphones we've been seeing lately, I did find it rather large for just a 2-cam setup and feel they could have gone more the traditional route to keep within the matte line for a better flow. So that's just my opinion guys. You don't have to agree, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Moving on, the chassis has a unibody design that has the right amount of curves to make it sit well in the hand, but you are getting a bit of chamfer towards the screen to give you something more to hold on to. So nothing really super special in terms of build quality and design, but it is a proven combination that works guys. Also, no fingerprint scanner here, so you will be relying on facial unlock, and I've given you my thoughts on that feature already, so yeah, I'll be using a pin. Since we jumped straight into a review for this one, let's take you through the button and port layout. On the right side are the volume rocker and power button. Access to the SIM tray is found on the left. And on the bottom are the headphone jack, micro USB port, and speaker grill. Now, as much as I would love to see a USB Type-C port, remember guys, at the C11's price point, a micro USB port is still very much expected, so no big deal. Up in front, you've got a good sized screen measuring in at 6.5 inches at HD+ resolution. It's definitely good enough for day-to-day use such as browsing the web and your social media feeds, but you will notice the hit in sharpness when you watch YouTube videos, but it's nothing I haven't come to expect. In terms of audio, it's serviceable, but I do highly recommend taking advantage of that headphone jack if you plan to use this for your online classes. Now, I noticed some distortion at around 70%, and it does sound very tinny, meaning there's more emphasis on the highs. Simply put, in Tagalog guys, matinis siya. Again guys, make sure you use your headphones so you can hear your lessons better, plus as an added bonus, it can block out more distracting noises and help you concentrate too. At the heart of the Realme C11 is the MediaTek Helio G35, and it's one of the first smartphones to use this SoC. Now for emphasis guys, our review unit came with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, but we're only getting the 232 config locally. Now, I don't really expect this device to do heavy lifting, especially in the gaming department, but if Mobile Legends is your jam, then you can still play this popular MOBA at pretty good settings, but don't expect it to run heavier titles without bumping down the graphics. While I'm showing you some more gameplay, here are the results of some benchmark tests we've run so far, and if you want to see a gaming review for this device, our friend Jam Ancheta of Jam Online will have one on his channel soon, so make sure you sub to this channel as well. Just so you guys know, Realme is marketing the C11 as a gateway smartphone for students to use for e-learning, so much so that after this review, I actually have to return the C11 to them so that they can donate it to the Young Focus Foundation. So unfortunately, no giveaway for the C11 from us, but it is going to a very good cause. Anyway, what this device is really good at is going the distance in terms of battery life. It has a 5000 milliamp hour battery, which usually lasts me about a day and a half. It clocked in at 16 hours and 21 minutes using our battery benchmark test. Now, you might use your smartphones a lot differently than I do, but this should still last you a pretty long time. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, it doesn't support fast charging, so topping up this phone might take a while. As for the cameras, you're getting two on the back, a 13 megapixel primary shooter and a 2 megapixel depth sensor to go along with it, and for taking selfies, it has a 5 megapixel front camera. In terms of output, guys, the team and I weren't really expecting to be completely blown away by the photos taken by the C11, but for what you're expected to pay for this phone, the results ain't that bad. Colors are pretty good and the details are decent, especially if you're just gonna use it for posting on Facebook. Now, there is some shutter lag and the autofocus can be a bit hit or miss, so make sure you take a lot of safety shots just in case. Things also tend to go south in terms of details the less light you have, and even if you have night mode on, so it's best to stick to areas with good lighting in your home, or get creative with the lamps in your room if you do have to send that goodnight selfie to that special someone. If you want more details about the cameras, guys, I will refer you to Isa, who does fantastic camera tours over on her channel. I'll leave a link down below. On to the big question, should you be considering the Realme C11? It's not really a simple yes or no. It never is, but hear me out. So the C11 should make it on your list of phones to consider buying if you're on a really tight budget. Again, the price is 4,990 pesos, so if your needs, let me emphasize that the needs, not the wants, only requires the basics, i.e. browsing the web, social media, and watching YouTube videos, especially for e-learning purposes. The C11 should definitely make the cut. Now, just in case you have more money to spare, guys, Realme has a fantastic lineup of smartphones that will give you more bang for your buck and you will still be paying less than 10K. So that's pretty much it for this quick review for the Realme C11. Thank you so much for dropping by, spending your precious data allocation and time with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless. See you guys next time and stay safe out there.